Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Operation Fortune, which looks freaking awesome. Jason Statham. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. The links are in the description. If you get a book, you buy Little Joan a treat. She's so hungry. Look how hungry and cute she is. You're so hungry. Operation Fortune. This has a great cast. Just a great cast. You got Jason Statham. You got Aubrey Plaza. I believe this the black guy here is Bugsy Malone. I think that's his name. I'm not familiar with his work. Is he a rapper? Sounds like a rapper name. You got Carrie Hughes. Is that how you say that? Carrie Hughes? Princess Bride guy. Princess Bride. And you got Josh Hartnett, who I just read an article about him saying how he was like, oh, I only do low budget movies now. It was too stressful to do big budget. This appears to be a big budget movie. I mean, this is a pretty stellar cast. And finally, as the bad guy, look at Aubrey. She looks amazing. Look amazing. And let's see if I can find him. You got Hugh Grant as the bad guy. He's in here somewhere. Is Aubrey doing the thing? Oh, there we go. I think I got him. He's in here somewhere. I'm just going to play. There he is. There he is. That was Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant looking completely different. Look at him. He does not look like Hugh Grant, right? They really made him up, made him all like super tan, kind of old, and they're letting him show his age. He was leading guy. He was like handsome man, right? Now look at him. Look at him. He's looking old and ragged. Like, yeah, he's looking like a bad guy. So what's this movie about? My understanding is Jason is the super spy. Carrie is the sort of M character, gives him the mission. Aubrey is kind of the support team who says the comic relief. I guess Bugsy is the sniper guy who's sort of back up as well. And then Josh Hartnett plays a movie star. And the reason they involve him is because he's the favorite movie star of Hugh Grant. And they're trying to get at him. So they trick Josh Hartnett into basically going on the mission and getting some information, and then of course it all goes wrong. So like the first act would be introducing Jason and Aubrey looking great. Look at that shot. That's a great shot. Come on, that's badass. Good on Aubrey, picking a good role. And Aubrey is not doing her normal deadpan delivery. She's doing something a little more lilty, a little more, I guess you'd say, sexy, But she's still the comic relief, which I find interesting. They're giving her those sort of lines. Carrie Elwes maybe. And so in the second act, they recruit Josh Hartnett to get at this guy because there's some, I don't know, he's buying something. They'll make up a thing. To get a Hugh Grant, and then it's about them infiltrating it, and of course Josh Hartnett being the hapless actor, screwing it up in some ways, adding to it in other ways. Probably, I would guess, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say maybe there's a little bit of a love story between him and Aubrey. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Doesn't seem that way. They don't hint at that. That's the way it would be back in the day. You always got to have some kind of romance, but we'll see. And then the third act, of course, it all blows up, and Josh Hartnett has to realize the inner spy in us all and help out the crew take down Hugh Grant, which I assume they do. So this looks fun. Looks great. Great cast. It's called Operation. Actually has a weird long name. Operation Fortune, Ruse de Guerre. I assume Operation Fortune was probably already taken, and they added Ruse de Guerre. Oh, and I forgot to mention the best part of it. It's directed by Guy Ritchie, who's great at directing this kind of stuff. He's awesome at directing action. Not doing his normal, like, crazy montage of punches. Not seeing that here. I love those. So maybe he's gotten away from that. Maybe he's trying to get away from that look. But this looks good. I mean, this looks like what James Bond should look like. Now, it's a little more humorous than James Bond, not as serious. Music's solid. Carrie's solid as sort of the M type character. Jason Statham, totally believable as the guy who kills everybody. I mean, he's been doing that for a while, right? So this could all work. This could be a franchise. This really could. If they play this right, this could be a franchise. I would totally see this movie, and I would see a sequel, with the same characters doing it again. Now, obviously, Josh Hartnett probably wouldn't be in the crew. If they used him again, I'd be like, oh, okay. Now you're just going to keep bringing back everybody. But, I mean, Ruse de Guerre. I mean, obviously, ruse is a trick. I don't know what de guerre refers to. Not sure what that. Somebody who knows French knows. But yeah, sign me up. This looks cool. This looks very cool. I'll give it an upvote, a rare upvote for me, simply because Guy Ritchie is. Even Guy Ritchie's bad movies that don't have Madonna in it are probably halfway decent. Probably halfway decent because he's got a good look. He's got a visual look to him that's very distinct. Now he's not doing that here in this trailer. I feel like they're kind of burying this movie. This is the first I've heard of it, but this looks exciting and fun and entertaining. It's got beautiful women in it. It's got big cast members, people who have acted in stuff. Well, let's see more of this. Let's tout this as the next big movie. This is something I'd go to a theater to see. The Bond movie. I mean, it's so no, thank you. This is what I mean. New stuff can work. This could totally replace Bond. It could totally replace it. Absolutely. I mean, maybe it's not going to be that big, but it could be the kind of thing that instead of watching Bond, you watch something like this. It's got all the elements. Could be fun. Okay, that's it for me. Tony D, Little Squirmy Joan, and I are going to get some dinner. We'll see you tomorrow.